my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, you beauties, as we get you up and moving. And sometimes you need a community to motivate you, from buying the right running shoes, maybe figuring out the right trails, to joining gyms, even fussing over which water bottles to buy. Starting your fitness journey can be a little intimidating, but where there is community, there is strength.
And it doesn't have to be intimidating, because communities such as Mindset Movement is a great testimony to just that. And we have founder of Mindset Movement, Carl Evans, in studio, and fitness coach Didier de Villiers to tell us a little bit more. Gentlemen, it's great to have you here. And Carl, I'm going to start off with you. Mindset Movement, what is it all about? And you said this is for runners.
Yeah, so it's mainly for runners. We also have walkers and hikers, anyone that wants to start. What I did is, I was very big into weight training when I was living in Dubai, and I got a bit bored of it, so I decided to sign up for an ultra marathon.
As one does, yeah.
After reading a book.
In the hottest place on the planet, let's just do it,
I didn't know how to train for it, so I joined a coach, and they had a community, and the things that I learned there completely changed my life, because when you train for ultra marathons, you learn tools to get over adversity, and then that transcended into my life. And then when we came back to Cape Town, me and my wife, in COVID, what I was picking up on social media and what people were saying, people getting depressed and about losing their jobs and all that stuff, I literally said to my wife, I was like, these people need to run ultra marathons. This wouldn't bother them.
Need a Forrest Gump this, come on. Let's just do it.
And then I just thought, how can I, not everyone's going to run an ultra marathon, but how can I create something where they will build these tools to deal with what life throws at them? And when you train for an ultra marathon, you're up early. Sometimes I used to run at 2:30 in the morning just to get it in before work.
Yeah.
You always
need time on the road.
You always got to run in the rain. You can't go out drinking on a Friday night with your friends because you got to run on the Saturday. You learn how to say no to people. You learn to say no to stuff that doesn't serve you.
I love that.
So what I did is I created early mornings, and people said to me, "It's never going to work, right? This is Cape Town. Who is going to run at 5 o'clock in the morning?" And it took a while to take off. But now,
now you've got a
taken
movement,
off,
man.
yeah.
You've got a movement, and I think it's so vital for people to understand this correlation. If you run 2 more meters than you did yesterday, your brain registers that as a success.
Yeah.
You run another 100 meters, your brain takes that as a success. Through movement, you can reinforce the positive in a way that is so accessible. Why do you think, Didier, it's so difficult to get people moving or to cross this when we know what it can give us, that fitness journey? Why do you think people are struggling to crest that?
So I think this is something that we see a lot with new clients that join us. People have this idea about exercise that it needs to be difficult, it needs to be intense.
Like punitive punishment.
Punitive, and they go at it way too hard. And so if you're not able to, so our advice is always, and we really try hard with our clients, take it easy, learn how to run slowly, learn how to enjoy the process of running.
This ain't a
So
sprint.
just, hey?
This ain't a sprint.
Exactly, yeah, it's an ultra marathon. So, and if you can do that, and you can build and progress slowly and make it sustainable in your life, like people that they make a vow, I want to get fit, they join a CrossFit class, or they run a 10K at maximum effort, they think, that was horrible, I'm never going to do that again.
Well, I can't do it again.
Yeah, whereas just, if you just start slow and you take it easy, you can really get far. And within it's amazing. You can go from not running to within a year, running an ultramarathon.
Doing amazing things. Gerda Sain only started running as an adult.
Yeah.
Let's get real, yeah.
I love that, because you have to also be realistic as to how much time you give yourself to achieve a goal. I think it's going to be impossible to do something like that in a short space of time if you want to have the longevity for it. So today's show is all about getting people motivated to start fitness, and perhaps, Carl, you're the best person to ask that for. How would you encourage our viewers to perhaps, dust off the running shoes and join you guys?
I think it's just about starting, and just what you need to focus on the process and not the end result. I think with social media these days, it can be very fake, and these people are looking at people in their best condition or maybe...
Doctored.
I know, I've got bodybuilding friends that do full photo shoots when they're in thing and then they just post it throughout the year on their off season. Do you know what I mean? And people get a bit insecure about that. I just encourage my clients, I actually encourage my clients to get off social media when they're starting. Don't worry about what this person's doing. Don't worry about how fast this person's running. If you want to just come and walk, just start walking.
Just move.
And then with our community, I've built a community that's very supportive. And some people get a bit intimidated by it because I have got some really hardcore ultra runners. But like I say to my new clients, they're the first people that will help you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because they know what you're going through. And to be honest, on the weekend, there was this Nice in the Forest Marathon. I had a client that ran a 3-hour, 10 minutes. Okay, it's really fast. Okay, but I had another lady who's been suffering with anxiety and a bit of depression, and she did a 21K. It took her 3.5 hours. I'm just so proud of her for
smashing it, yeah.
For getting out of her house, just get into Neisner. It's sometimes hard to get her to get to a session. I think you just got to get to the session. There's people around you that are going to support you, and just do your best,
And you get to meditate out on that road, and when you're at your weakest, it's amazing what just a little bit of support in those critical moments on someone like that, where it's a mental and physical challenge, set for life. Thank you for doing what you're doing. Thank you for pouring the energy that you are into other people and helping them move. It is the key. We have done so many interviews with amazing exponents of health, of wellness, mental stability, physical well-being. The one common thread, movement. So let's get moving right now.